Hi guys! So Remco Evenepoel just became the world road race champion. He once again launched a long-range attack and finished the race over 2 minutes ahead of Christophe Laporte and Michael Matthews. He can now wear the prestigious rainbow jersey for every road race until the next World Championships. The question is now, of course, will Remco Evenepoel be able to beat the famous curse of the rainbow? The curse of the rainbow is an old legend in cycling. It comes from the observation that many times the reigning world champion has underperformed in the next season while wearing the rainbow jersey. For many decades, people have debated whether the curse is a real thing or just a myth. But in 2015, a statistical study published in the British Medical Journal showed that the reigning world champion did in fact win fewer races when wearing the rainbow jersey than he did in the year before. People have tried to explain this with several different theories. One of the theories argues that the rainbow jersey is very visible in the peloton, and that everybody knows that the jersey belongs to the world champion. This makes it harder for the rider to sneak away in breakaways and attacks, and it makes the other riders take the attacks from the world champion very seriously. Another funny theory is that the world champion will be celebrating too hard after winning the gold medal, and then proceed to not take the preparation for the next season seriously enough. This will make them lose their edge a bit and lose some of the performance levels that made them world champion in the first place. However, the most likely theory is that most of the rainbow curse is simply a matter of regression to the mean. Any season where you win the world championship is an extremely successful season for most riders. And a very successful season is statistically very likely to be followed by a less successful one, especially in a sport with high variance like cycling. This means that the curse of the rainbow does not have much to do with the rainbow jersey in itself, other than the fact that the rider wearing the rainbow is coming off a very successful season, and is therefore likely to have a less success in the following season than he did in the year before. So how will Remco Evenepoel handle the curse of the rainbow? Probably very well. He is 22 years old and still improving. He also seems to be managing his career very strategically, taking one step at a time and not burning himself out at a young age. It seems likely that he will keep improving and performing well for a long time to come. However, he is coming off a ridiculously successful season, which should be difficult to replicate. Even though his season is not over yet, he has already collected 15 professional victories, including the Monument Liège-Bastogne-Liège, the Vuelta a España, and now the World Championship. It is already one of the most successful seasons we have seen in a long time, and it will be very hard to improve on it for next year. Evenepoel could potentially win another Grand Tour and then another Monument next year, and still technically underperform compared to this season. But if that happens, let us try to appreciate his results and his victories, and not talk about him being affected by the rainbow curse.